Hello and welcome to Football Betting System. Here we are with the tips, the free tips for 29th of February 2020. Today we are going through the list a bit quicker, and because of the fact that there are so many games, just like we did in the previous weekend. So what we will do is we'll just go through the leagues. You can pause the video if you want to see the tips in detail. But I will just highlight a few games. So we can see in the African CAF Cup we got two matches here where we bet on Al Ahly and Wydad Casablanca to win both games. We have quite some games in the Algerian Ligue 1. We have 4 games in Argentina for the Superliga where we bet on Gimnasia La Plata, River Plate, Godoy Cruz and Banfield. We have 2 matches in Australia where we place the bets on Newcastle Jets and the Melbourne Victory. There's also an Australian Cup game, like competition, 4 matches in there. Unknown teams, but we bet 3 units on the Lakes. We bet also on Toowong FC, North Star FC, and we have a draw or an away win for New Farm United. In the Austrian Erste Liga we bet for Lafnitz, Blau-Weiße Linz and Klagenfurt. Then we got the Azerbaijan League and the Bahrainian League. I will skip that one a bit quicker so you can have a look here what we have placed. Then we go to Belgium. We bet on Anderlecht, we bet on Eupen, Zulte Waregem and Royal Antwerp. In Bosnia we place bets on Zaljesnikar, Siroki Brijek, Sarajevo and Zrinski Mostar. 3 bets on away teams in Bulgaria, Bota Vratsa, Chernomora Varna and CSKA Sofia. And 3 home wins to bet on in Chile, the Cobresal, Colo Colo and Unión Española. The same goes for Colombia, only home wins, Patriotas Boyacá, Nacional Medellín, América de Cali and Alianza Petrolero. We've got 1 game, Herediano, to win in Costa Rica, 2 matches in Croatia with Osijek and a draw or win for Rijeka. In Cyprus we have 3 potential draws and an away win and 2 home wins, and that will be for Ethnikos Achenas, Doxa Katopias and Nea Salamina. These are all actually surprises if they happen. Then we got 5 games in the Czech Republic. We bet on Victoria Pilsen, Mlada Boleslav, Sigma Olomouc, Teplice and a draw or a win for Zlin. Then we got 3 matches in Denmark, 1 in the Super League and 2 in Division 1. Nastvet or a draw, Federicia and Esbjerg FB. 2 matches in Ecuador, we bet on Orense and Guayaquil Barcelona. Then we have the English League, quite some matches in there. We start with the Championship. So we bet on Leeds United, a draw or Wigan Athletic, Sheffield Wednesday, Reading, Birmingham City, Millwall, Stoke City, Fulham, Huddersfield, Brentford and Swansea. In League 1 we bet on Ipswich, Fleetwood, Rotherham, a draw or Southend, Gillingham, Doncaster, Peterborough, a draw or Shrewsbury and Accrington Stanley. Then in League 2 we bet on Bradford City, Scunthorpe, Crewe Alexandra, Oldham Athletic, Swindon Town, Salford City, Grimsby Town, Exeter City, Forest Green Rovers, Colchester United, Cambridge United and Walsall. Then in the National League we bet on Hartlepool or a draw, Sutton or a draw, Halifax or a draw, Ebbsfleet or a draw, Dover or a draw, Torquay and Maidenhead or a draw, as well as Yeovil and Barrow. And then in the English Premier League we bet on Brighton against Crystal Palace, Chelsea against Bournemouth, West Ham against Southampton, Newcastle against Burnley and Watford or a draw against Liverpool. Then we got the Finnish Suomen Cup where we bet on Inter Turku and on IFK Mariehamn. In the French Ligue 1 we bet on Dijon FCO or a draw, Stade Reims or a draw, Stade Rennes or a draw, only Stade Rennes, not a draw. We bet on Montpellier, we bet on Amiens and on Angers. In the League 2 we bet on Lorient. They got two games in Georgia, Dynamo Tbilisi and also Merani Tbilisi or a draw. Then in Germany, the Bundesliga 1, we bet on Freiburg or a draw. This must be a 2, Mönchengladbach, sorry for that. We bet on Paderborn, we bet on Bayern Munich, and we bet on FC Köln. Then in the second Bundesliga, we bet on Hamburger, we bet on Greuther Fürth, and we bet on Darmstadt. And in the third Liga, we bet on Magdeburg, Braunschweig, Wolfsburger Kickers, Sonnenhof Groß Asbach, Kaiserslautern and Chemnitzer or a draw. Then we continue with Hungary, where we bet on Paxi or a draw, Győri or a draw, Kaposvar Rakocki or a draw, Puskás Academy, Mezőkövesi and Ferencvárosi. We bet on home teams in India, Royal Kashmir, East Bengal, Gokulam Kerala, as well as Chennai in the Super League. In Indonesia, we bet Persik Kediri or a draw, Bariro Putero or a draw, Bayangkara. In Ireland, we bet Shamrock Rovers second team or a draw, as well as Sligo Rovers in the Premier Division. In the Israeli Ligat Hal, we bet on Hapoel Ranana, Maccabi Netanya, Bnei Yehuda, and Hapoel Tel Aviv. Now, I'm not really sure if the Italian games will go through, but we have placed bets on them anyway. We have Bologna or a draw. We got Udinese, Napoli, Perugia in Serie B, Cittadella, Benevento, Pordenone, Juve Stabia, Venezia, Chievo Verona and Frosinone. In the Kenyan Premier League we bet on Kisumu All Stars or a draw, Western Stima or a draw, Kemalil Sugar or a draw, as well as in the Mexican competition we go for Querétaro or a draw. We bet on Tigres and Club America. Then on the Dutch Eredivisie we bet on Heracles Almelo to win against ADO Den Haag, Vitesse against PEC Zwolle, VVV Venlo against Fortuna Sittard and Heerenveen against FC Twente. Then in the Paraguayan division Professional we bet on Libertad Asunción, we bet on 12 de October or a draw, we bet on Olimpia Asunción. In Poland, the first Liga, we bet on Zagłębie Sosnowiec or a draw, Jastrzębie, then also Sandecka Novi Sad or a draw, Olsztyn or Chojnik-Zanka Chojnic or a draw. In the Ekstraklasa, we bet on Wisła Plock or a draw, we bet on Pogoń Szczecin, and we bet on Legia Warsaw. In the Portuguese second league, we bet on Académico Viseu or a draw, we bet on Nacional Madeira, Académica Coimbra, and in the Premier League, we bet on Rio Ave and also on Gil Vicente or a draw. Then in the Qatar Stars League, we bet on Al Khor. In Romania, we bet on Viitorul Constanta, Botoșani, Dunărea Călărași, Batrama Doamna, we bet on Panduri Târgu Jiu or a draw, Turis Oltul Turnu Măgurele, as well as Petrolul Ploiești. In Russia, we bet on CSKA Moscow, we bet on Dynamo Moscow, Zenit St. Petersburg, and Rostov. And then in Saudi Arabia, we have Al Fateh or a draw, we have Al Ittifaq Daman, and Al Ittihad Jeddah. We continue with Scotland, where we have Alloa Athletic or a draw. In the Championship, we got Dunfermline or a draw, we got Arbroath or a draw, and we bet on Queen of the South. In the Scottish FA Cup, we bet on Heart of Midlothian or a draw against the Rangers, as well as St Mirren to lose against Aberdeen. Then we have the League One games. We bet on East Fife, Falkirk, Raith Rovers, Adrionians FC, and Peterhead. Only away wins apparently. And in the League Two, we bet on Stirling Albion, Edinburgh City, Albion Rovers, Queen's Park, and Stenhousemuir or a draw. Then in Slovenia, we have Olimpia Ljubljana, Alumni Kidričevo, and NK Maribor. Then in South African Premier Soccer League, we have Highlands Park, Orlando Pirates, Chippa United, and Supersport United. In the Spanish La Liga, we got Eibar against Levante. We have Betis Sevilla or a draw against Valencia. We have Leganés against Alaves, and we have Celta de Vigo against Granada. In the Spanish second league, we bet on Huesca, Ponferradina, Cadiz, Rayo Vallecano, and Real Zaragoza. Then in the Swiss Challenge League, we have Stade Lausanne, SC Kriens, as well as Lausanne Sports. In the Super League, we got Young Boys, we got Zurich or a draw, and we got St. Gallen. In Turkey's Super League, we got Kasimpasa or a draw, we got Çaykur Rizespor or a draw, and we got Fenerbahce. In the TFF1 League, we have Osmanlispor, we got Akhisar Belidey, and we got Adana Demirspor. And the last bit, we got Ukraine, Vyššia Liga, we have Alexandria, Desna Chernigiv, as well as Karpaty Lviv. The American Major League Soccer, they're going to start this weekend. And we start with Colorado Rapids to win or to draw against DC United, Montreal Impact to win against New England Revolution, Houston Dynamo against Los Angeles Galaxy, San Jose Earthquakes to win against Toronto, Dallas to win against Philadelphia Union, Real Salt Lake or a draw against Orlando City, Nashville SC against Atlanta United, sorry, as well as Kansas City Wizards to win against the Vancouver Whitecaps. And we finish with Venezuela. We got Caracas FC, we got Atletico Venezuela, AC Alala FC, as well as CD Lara. So quite some games, 261 games as you can see. So it's going to be a busy Saturday for sure. I thank you for your time. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any further questions, please comment. And see you for the next one. Thank you and bye bye.